Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we are back for our Pathfinder Kingmaker in last Azlanti run. We are going to have a rest. We did the first 3 levels of the Tenebrous Depths in the previous episode. Mr. Doggy had an unfortunate encounter with the Cyclops axe, or a giant's axe, or whatever they call it, and he became deceased. But after a rest, he is back with us. So everything is fine. We are now rested. We're gonna go back to level 3 because we want to get a buff from this level. And we're gonna face off against the 4th level, which I believe is the last level I can get into at this point in the story. We're gonna face off against our first boss, if we can call them bosses. Hopefully it will go well.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Mr. Jubilust. So you have the gloves which give you competence. There's no point in singing anymore for him.
Let us not hesitate.
Ah, but there is a point to give him guidance. Aha, there is an advantage here. No, there's not. I'm dumb. It doesn't stack. Forget what I said.
Quiet, I'm thinking.
And you failed because you rolled a 1. Okay, we don't get a new chance to try this again, so it's done. We'll just have to continue without the buff. And we're going the way down. I don't remember what the next level type is. I think it's like water. Or maybe it's not even water, it might be nothing. Part of me remembers like spiders, but again, I could be just completely wrong. Okay, we're gonna go for our usual routine, which is Buffy Buffy. Okay, these are done. I'm just gonna buff already with the medium duration in case if I open the door, if enemies jump up at me, I want to be prepared. Okay, and I think we are done. Arcane weapon enhancement. Get this on. Let's go. Yeah, okay, spiders. I did have an idea there were spiders here. I'm not sure if there's also goblins or if I'm confusing it with a later level. Okay, so let's get a extended haste here. Done.
I will not give the order.
Let's sing. And let's charge. You have your armor? Yes, you do.
Where to now?
And Mr. Leopard, you can charge this lady here. And Mr. Doggy can go over there.
I will protect.
A clever ploy.
Okay. Good start. Oh! Yeah, I did hear. I heard the goblin saying, "Nyah! Goblin Alchemist Master." Okay, so this guy is somewhere around here. I'm gonna spread my people because... Or actually, I'm gonna go back. And we're gonna buff with fire protection. Because, yeah, he's tossing out fire bombs. Yeah, something told me that there was... Goblin... Ah, no, come here! Okay, we have fire resistance. Kill the bitch! Charge! 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 Doggy! Where is Doggy? Doggy. Charge! Another one! Wow, he died instantly. And down he goes. Okay, nothing special here. Doors, how are we looking?
There are many rooms.
Is this a door? No. Seemed like one. We have 1 minute of haste.
Look ahead.
I'm positive I
Okay.
found something. Child's play.
Okay. Goblin Rock Eye. What do these do? Battering creature. Can use various combat maneuvers like Bull Rush or Trip. Okay. These can be annoying.
Don't hesitate.
We shall sing the song of our people and get in there. Okay, I heard spiders for sure. I'm gonna leave Valerie here in case there are invisible spiders in this region so that she can tank for our backline here. Because I really feel like we're gonna get ambushed by those. Okay, let's not step on the trap. Okay, we did quite well. Let's go for that guy. Everyone stay here. Do not trigger the trap. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the issue with real time with pause sometimes in the middle of combat. Well, I should say with having AI on. That's more the case.
You can thank me now.
Your characters will just automatically go for the next enemy. And if you don't want them to step on traps, well, they kind of have a mind of their own.
My destination.
This room looks weird. Oh, I think this is the elementals room. Me remember this, and me no likey this. 5 seconds. Okay, let's refresh this with a simple haste.
Here.
We are going to sing, and my leopard is going to try and take the brunt of this. Because there are a lot of them, and I want to keep them kind of funneled over here.
Time for fun.
Okay, so everybody just chill where you are. You come back. Let me see here. Immune to poison, stun, critical hits, precision damage, sleep, paralyzed, stun. It has no resistances. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go for alchemist bombs here. Okay. They move rather slowly. We're gonna focus on this one first.
Primitives.
You are gonna shoot kind of in the middle of them. And Cordampina... Do I want to do something with you? Ah, they do hit for cold damage. Yeah, they do. Okay, so... Cordampina, come over here. We're gonna go for protection from energy... Cold. On everybody. Jubilost is dealing some AoE over there. Good. You guys focus here. You can start moving again. Okay, let me just see if I have something that I want to cast. Not really. Mr. Leopard is doing a nice job. Who is... Oh, Valerie is in the middle of this. I don't really like that. But they're both aiming at the leopard, which makes me feel a lot safer. God damn it. I cancelled my protection from cold. Yes, I did. No, what? Did I cast it? I did cast it. And you're still taking this amount of damage? Damn. No, he dealt 0. Ah, okay, he got actually hit. Because he rolled a 20. Okay, yeah, because otherwise he can't even hit the leopard. He has to roll a crit to actually hit. Okay. Now this elder one might be a little bit more dangerous. But he has a plus 30, so he needs to roll a 19. Yeah, okay, I feel safe with this. Famous last word, right? What is this guy's AC? 30. Okay. Not too bad. I forgot to cancel your singing, but it was actually useful, so I'm not gonna complain. Flaming Flail +2. Quite nice. If you are playing the game with Harem and you like to have him as a kind of a frontline character, he's not great at it, for sure, but if you like him and you want to keep using flails on him, that's a good pick. Or just for a fighter type, I guess. Okay, so our haste wore off. I want to heal my leopard. That's... one more. Good. Quick spider. Something... I smell a trap right here. I could be wrong, of course, but something tells me.
Never stop learning.
Haste. Let's see if there are any traps. Ugh, I don't like that goblin over there. These are archers. Okay, doesn't seem to be any trap in this place, which is good. Oh, they have concealment. Okay, do that. And you can actually toss a bomb, just don't have it automatic. Wait, what? Oh, this one didn't get hit. That one is dead. Let me do this again because he still has concealment. Okay, now he has glitter dust. He's also blinded. He has 33 AC. God damn. Good for you. Okay, down he goes. A wand of heroism. That's cool. We don't need it, but it's cool. Any other door? Let me check over here. This looks like a door. It is. Okay. We are going to wait for the rest of our party. Naturally. Goblin Dog Reaper.
Stop.
Yeah, so I don't want to charge into a trap. So I'm gonna have the hold command. And I will pull with the leopard. And have them come to me. And it's all... Okay, 2 melee fighters it seems and 3 ranged ones. Yeah, so come over here, my friends. This is a better situation for our group here.
I'll cut you.
Might even just do this. They're all disabled. Awesome. Oh, hello. Leopard, go over there. Dude. Oh, okay. You know what this was? Sorry, I kind of shouted. This was the... what's the name? The thing. This thing. This thing. Boogeyman's robe. He got hit, he got frightened. And this is why I say that sometimes feeding your opponents is actually a bad thing. For the most part, having him run away is good because it triggers attacks of opportunity he can't attack. But in certain situations like this, where he can just lure your people into a trap, it's not as great. So for the most part, I actually like the Boogeyman's robe because it can be quite useful, but I don't really use fear spells because it's just very, very chaotic. What did we get here? I think this is a bard hat. Flamboyant hat. This hat grants its wearer +2 enhancement to charisma. If the wearer has the bardic performance ability, it allows the wearer to use it for 2 additional rounds per day. Yay! And it's strictly better than what she has. There you go. So, this was an optional area, I feel. We are gonna go into the main area again. And sometimes the map is kind of deceiving, because this looks like a room. And, well, I guess it could be, if there's a perception check here for a door that I missed. But a lot of times there's actually just nothing. It's just the way that the map was made. It looks like there's a room, but there's no room. Which is a little bit strange. And I think this should be like the final room. Yeah, this is the final room. I recognize this little thing here. Oh, yes it is. So this guy has these Movanic Devas, has his bodyguards, and the boss, let's call him that, is right there. So, what we are going to do here is, I'm going to haste my party. I'm thinking about giving displacement to both Rigongar and Valerie. And then it's just the usual stuff. I can even drop a guarded earth, just because there's nothing else to do in the area. So might as well do this. I could put it like here. Because I also want my archers to get the benefit from the area. And maybe start the fight with an animate dead, just to make sure we're extra safe. I like that. Okay, so as we can see, it's a very large area. Okay, so displacement on you, you can even extend it. Displacement on Valerie.
Keep your eyes open.
You are gonna turn this on in a second, and I'm just waiting here. Okay, so displacement. You turn this on, you still have yours. I'm gonna haste. And yeah, then we're gonna start with... well, I'm gonna start with putting everybody inside the area of the guarded earth. And then we go. So Cord and Pina come over here, I'm gonna go over there, Jubilost can go over here, Ekundayo is already inside. Okay. So, let's go. I think the guy is an alchemist, if I am not mistaken. So I am going to actually buff ourselves with protection from fire, just in case. Okay, and now we can go. Sing. There we are. So these Movanic Devas, they're actually decent combatants, but they aren't that much of a problem, at least not in my previous runs. It never was much of an issue. They do have wings, which gives them +3 dodge AC against melee attacks, and they have a protective aura, which is against attacks made or effects created by evil creatures, This ability provides more AC deflection and whatnot, but we are not evil. Everybody here is good, with the exception of Rigongar. So this is mostly irrelevant for us. They have a Satyr Bowman. And the Weary Traveler, oh, he's actually a bard. Yeah, he's a bard. And a corrupted creature. Piranha Strike. Luck. Arcane Strike, what is this? Spending a swift action each round, you can imbue your weapons with a fraction of your power for 1 round. Okay, doesn't really matter too much. Okay. Do I have your defenses? No, I don't. Okay, so we're gonna bombard them with force bombs, try to knock them down. I'm gonna place a Stinking Cloud on top of this. You are gonna start shooting probably the Weary Traveler. I think everybody's gonna go for the Weary Traveler. So, yeah, like this, everybody goes there. I'm gonna bring Cordampina a little bit forward, so try to affect them with the Archon's aura. And I believe that's it. Another Satyr over there. Who is it targeting? I think it's targeting, yeah, the Leopard. That's cool. Okay, Cordampina, let's get a little bit closer. Another Movenic Deva. Okay, he's disabled already. Everybody here is disabled. Awesome. Archon's Aura, they will saved. Fine. Let's toss out a prayer. I'm gonna throw another one over here. And since they are disabled, I'll just deal damage. But this fight is over, basically. There's nothing really they can do while being disabled. This bitch is tossing out a Flame Strike, which is interesting. But we have protection and resistance from fire, so we're mostly okay. I will back off with you, though. Let's point this actually over here. Yeah, but this is done. He's dead. Okay. Everybody is disabled by the Stinking Cloud. And, well, the boss was quite easy because he was disabled, naturally. And done, my friends. Oh, level up. Yeah. I am happy.
Require my assistance?
Okay, so let's check out our quest log here. Whoa, there's a dragon here. Yeah, so, okay, so basically this splits into different quests. We have go to the Tenebrous Depths, which we did. Kill the Weary Traveler. This traveler was looking forward to his last adventure and unfortunately found it. How many years, decades, centuries has he wandered here? The final page of his story should have been written a long time ago. Then we have the same thing for the Fallen Priestess, the Wicked Chanter, and the Captor and the Captive. And we can also see here that our descent was halted by a shroud of darkness. We must wait until it disperses. This is just the way that the game is telling you that the next areas might be a little bit too hard for your current party, and as such, you cannot get in there. So we see here, this would be the way down. It just says, a shroud of swirling darkness blocks the path. It is surrounded by maddening voices, whispering, crackling, screaming incoherent phrases in unknown languages. We get some loot, and this time we have to go back the way we came. Was I actually fighting the guy inside the... Yeah, I was. I was inside the Guarded Earth. Okay. I think the only damage we took there was a little bit of sacred damage from the Pillar of Flame. Flame Strike. Sometimes I confuse the names. I would like to see it. just to show what I'm talking about. No, this is the start of the fight. Okay, give me a second. We dealt damage, yes, yes. Deals damage, deals damage. Here I think. So from, yeah, Flame Strike. We reduced the fire damage to 0, but we took divine damage from Flame Strike. Because Flame Strike is a cool spell because half of the damage is fire, but the other half is divine damage. So it's a cool way to bypass fire defenses and fire immunities and still deal some damage. But, like I said, with us being protected from fire, the divine damage is not going to be that much that would warrant me getting concerned about it. Okay, let me collect everything. Really? Okay, I think everything that was cool we already picked up.
I can see my destination.
So what did we get? We got the Shield of the Weary Traveler. There are words scribbled on the inside of the shield. Remember who you are. This dungeon creates illusions of the light. In them, you are the divine emperor of the Fey world. And I don't judge you for enjoying this, but always, always come back. You are not a deity. You are Baal Zes, a boy from Opara. Remember how you ran naked from the dogs. Remember how you were preparing to confess your love to a girl when you accidentally blew up her pet turtle. What the hell? Remember what a fool you made of yourself before the academics of in Kermaga. You are not without fault. Remember who you are, or the illusions will devour you, just as they did that pathetic dragon who imagines himself the guardian and protector of this place. All he's ever done is feed heroes to the abyss. You must find a way back up and punch him in his silver snout for what he's done to you and so many others. You must find a way back up. Maybe not right now, but eventually. Do not forget. Well, I think this was him trying to remind himself of who he was, but he kind of lost his mind. We have a belt of incredible dexterity. Have fun. +4 instead of +2. We picked up a keen rapier, which is a cool weapon for somebody dex-based, not so much for... Well, actually, sorry. Is this dex? Just check. No. It's dex if you play with weapon finesse. It's possible to use rapiers as dexterity weapons, that's what I meant. Other than that... yeah, we had picked up this one, right? The shock javelin. I never use these javelins. They always look cool, but I never end up using them. But a throwing weapon that also deals electricity damage is kind of cool. And it's strength based. Other than that... Stop fidgeting. Other than that... We don't really have a lot. Okay, but yeah. So the first big enemy here is defeated. We're gonna go back up, we're gonna sell our stuff, we're gonna talk to the dragon, and then we're gonna decide what to do. I will probably go back to my Barony and see what's what. We still have 63 days before our next main event. So just sell all of this. The flaming flail. I mean, this could even be a good weapon for Valerie, to be honest. I will not be using this. I also won't be using this. I don't think... I always keep this in my inventory. I tell you the truth. Every single time I've played this game, I have never sold this item. Because I always think it might come in handy. Like, give it to Rigongar if I need him at range. And I never do it. The Shock Tongi requires exotic proficiency, so we can just sell it. And be done with that. And I actually want to see this. Oh wait, it's only a +9. Huh? Ah, it allows you to add your strength bonus to damage with this weapon, but it doesn't use it for the attack roll. Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense, makes sense. So, go over there. And let's go back to this one. We shall speak with Mr. Dragon. I would like to save up my level ups for when these can also level up, but I think it's a long way to go. So I don't think I'm gonna wait for them. I will just do the level up. The giant reptile lowers his head. I bow to your courage, O fearless mortal. I will never forget it, and I will never forget you. I found something in the dungeon that makes me doubt your sincerity. You see anxiety in the dragon's pearly eyes. You have the right to doubt, but be assured that my intentions are pure. I hide nothing from you. Tell me what you found and I will clear away your doubts. Look at his shield. The weary traveler believes that you are just another victim of self-delusion, much as he was. The dragon sighs loudly, filling the air with shivering cold. Look at his handwriting. Look at the large letters and exclamation points. By the message alone it is clear, he was already losing his mind. It would seem that when these fantasies of divine greatness released his mind, he descended into paranoid delusion, and he imagined me the cause of all his troubles. Alas, his was an exceptional mind, but at the moment he was writing this, he was already incurably ill. Maybe I shouldn't have doubted you? Kind of strange, this doesn't convince me, but okay. Please, if you have any further doubts, do not keep them hidden, but speak openly. I value your trust, as well as your sincerity. I've handled the weary traveler. He was a brave one. His mind so sharp and curious, his soul so noble. What a pathetic creature the cave turned him into. Well, his time of mockery and dishonor is finally at an end. The tired hero finally received what he came here for, deathly peace. A rush of madness has passed, and the veil of darkness has been drawn. I managed to go further than before into the dungeon without the risk of becoming a puppet to the forces of evil. I have returned with some powerful items. I think they will interest you. Oh, so I guess he sells more stuff now? I have encountered a strange obstacle in the caves. It is made of swirling darkness. Do you know anything about it? What you describe seems like a palpable shroud of madness. Other heroes sometimes meet with such obstacles. Alas, I know not how to pass it. However, the shroud is known to disperse over time. I would advise that you pause your descent for a while and wait. Yep, accurate. And in terms of supplies, what do you have that's new? I don't remember if he had +2 weapons. Yeah, this really doesn't seem like... It really doesn't seem like anything spectacular, to be quite honest. Okay. So, we are done with the Tenebrous Depths for now. There will still be, I believe, 3 more sets of 4 levels. So 12 more levels, plus the final one, I believe. But we have to wait until we can progress furthermore. So, I want to look at my quest log just to see if there's anything that I want to do. No. This is just Barony, 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 waiting, waiting, and waiting. Okay. I guess I'll explore this little corner over here and make my way back via this way, so I don't have to go the slow route through the forest. I mean, unless I want to discover this. We'll see. Can I? No, this is North Gnarl Marshes. I cannot pick these up yet. Okay. We are exploring. Ten, 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 ten. Okay. Yeah, moving fast. Oak that strayed. Give me a second to check what this is, but I think it's something very dangerous. Okay, so I checked, and apparently this area holds an insane dryad, which makes me apprehensive. I'm not gonna lie. If there is an enemy that I hate in this game, it's Fey type enemies, because they have a lot of confusion effects. Being in the North Gnarl Marshes, I wouldn't expect it to be too difficult, because these are ones of the... this is one of the first regions you can explore. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna see if the actual level is familiar to me in a bad way.
So why is
And if it is, I'm
everyone
just gonna back out.
Did
I don't want to lose my run to getting confused and whatever. Okay, you have at least one unbreakable heart. I think you also have some. Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't mess around with Fae. Dryads and whatnot, I do not mess around with this. It's full buffs. I'm not even gonna try to advance in case the bitch is invisible, which they also like to do sometimes. Now, they are usually not very resilient. Some of them do have insane values of AC, but they are not very martially capable. Though they typically, like I said, they confuse your characters, they summon other people or monsters, and that's how they become very, very dangerous. But the confusion effects really are the most dangerous factor out of everything they can do.
Any brilliant ideas?
I stand ready.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not joking. I am not joking.
knowledge is the
This might be a really easy fight. I don't care if I'm looking like a fool. Guarded Earth increases my saves, so I will use it. There she is. Okay, bitch.
Our time has come.
We will not mess around with this. Not at all. Okay, we are hasted, we are under the effect of this awesome
Keep your
spell.
wits about you.
Don't hesitate.
Sing. Keep on singing. Pray that this is easier than I am thinking.
I will protect.
And charge on. She has not that great of a reflex or a fortitude score, so I am gonna try to disable her with stuff like Force Bomb and also Stinking Clouds. And let's hope we don't get confused.
Let us press
You've
on.
lost a charge.
I forgot to charge with my Wolf and Leopards. Oh, really? She's casting Thorn Body? That doesn't do much. Okay. Maybe this will be a lot a lot simpler than I was giving it credit for.
I can see my destination.
But yeah, trust me, I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to dealing with dryads and fae, and I will never risk it, ever. There's one particular area which I think is like in the village area before you go to Varnhold, that also has a couple of these, and I have died there more than once, and it upsets me very, very much. And the worst part is that you don't even die to the actual enemies. What you die to is like a confused Ekundayo, or a confused Rigongar, or a confused Knock Knock, because they will shred through your backline. They are good, after all, you know, in terms of combat capabilities. Alright, so this has been explored. At most, I would like to explore this, but if memory serves, I've done this many times and there's nothing there. I can explore it at a later time, I think. Let's just go back to our Barony. See what events we have, and we can actually deal with them here. Doom... Oh, we still have a lot of time to kill. Doomsayer scares townfolk. Okay, we have to go to the throne room for that. But since we actually have a lot of time to kill, I guess I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm like 95% sure that this holds nothing. but my brain just doesn't let me proceed without going to check it out.
A rest.
And lo and behold, I was correct, this has nothing. Right. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna explore this area here. We do have some days to kill.
We should gather our strength.
Yours.
And I'm not doing the level ups right now just because I didn't want to interrupt the video to go over the level ups. I will probably just go over them at the start of the next episode. Tree Pine Islet. Okay, sick. Okay, this is apparently actually a pretty easy area, given the enemies that I saw on the wiki.
I can see my
I might not even need to buff, to be honest. Because these are the enemies here. I think I'll just do this.
Let us not hesitate.
Let's get delay poison communal, because I think they poison. And that's important not to get hit by. And we can just get a haste, and I think we'll rip them apart like this. I don't really expect them to put up much resistance.
without a doubt.
Okay, you can even sing for extra
I am your shield.
I'm restless.
damages.
Attack!
Yeah, this is fine. We don't need to fully commit to buffing for this. Traps, you say?
Let's see what they're made of.
Okay, they're all focusing on my pets. The dog perceived oh, okay, there's something over there. Alright.
Child's play.
I will check out the rest of the area with the haste before I...
Yes.
Oh, it's actually just this, there's nothing more. Okay, cool. Judging by the empty coffer, somebody was using this boat to transport quite a bit of goods. But where did all the stuff go? A recipe. Rice and nut pudding. Okay. Long spear +1.
Strike as one.
Ancient weather-worn ruins. Time has been merciless to them. It is virtually impossible to tell when they were erected or who were the builders.
I can see my destination.
Okay, oh, there's something here. Okay, that's all. Nothing very special in the area. But it has been explored. Good. One less thing to worry about. We even have more buffs if we want to explore another area. New event that we cannot really go into right now.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah, okay, so I think we are essentially done with this area. I suppose I could have gone, like, here. But this is the dire Gnarl Marshes. I'm thinking if I want to go... I might go here. Let's... wait until Valerie is tired. We've been doing a really nice job with stealth to not get ambushed. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so rest. Okay, so we don't want to go there yet. But for the record, if you did want to go to the Verdant Chambers, this is the way you do it. You go with your entire party, and only once you reach there, you do group manager and you take the other ones away. And this is to avoid having to go all the way alone from your barony until that point. I think I may have said this before, but when I initially played this game, since she said come alone, I actually went the entire way alone. And you have to worry about travel weight, which you will still have to worry about. That's kind of a nuisance always. But I got ambushed along the way,
Would be welcome.
and I died. It's just not very pleasant. Because being solo... Where are you going? No, I want to go over there. Because going solo throughout the map is really not a very good idea.
Gather our strength.
Especially if you're playing a weaker character. And when I say weaker, I mean a more frail character, somebody that belongs in the backline. If you go alone and you get ambushed, there's not really much you can do at times. Okay, this is done. Oh, actually a lot of time has passed. Nasty rumor, problem. Go. I have to go there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go back now. Because our events are finishing up. So I will even leave this... Well, I mean, I'm already here. Let's just do this. I don't know where this goes. It goes nowhere, okay. So let's go. 1 day and 17 hours. It's quite a bit. I could go over there to rest, but I'm just gonna keep making my way. And finally, we are home. Let's see what we have. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jod greatly. Your Grace, I have here one of your subjects. He goes by the name Remus. We caught him spreading false prophecy, sowing fear among your people. Oh, this was the guy we met at the roads. Okay. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. His grey hair and beard are filthy and matted. Judging by the smell, he has not bathed in some time, perhaps years, and you have to fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, the old man picks at his beard in silence, as if trying to catch lice. Ugh. You're not certain he even knows where he is. As if that wasn't enough, this, and I still forgive my words, prophet, blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming we must bow to some false god. At the mention of God, the old man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost feverish. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamps. You've cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Your Grace, you have to deal with this madman. I'm the only sane person in this city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and think themselves safe. But the sky shall open, the earth shall tremble, and this city shall crumble beneath its pride. Ere still have mercy, will you be silent, you fool? And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep for the emptiness left in its place. We've already met just outside of Oleg's trading post, remember? Remus gives you an absent-minded look. He seems to be at loss. It seems he's at a loss. It's up to you to decide this homegrown rodent's fate, Baron. I await your command. Let's talk about your prophecy, Remus. He looks at you silently, nervously pulling at his beard. What is this other world you speak of, and what will happen to this city? A different world, fierce and wild, where mountains impale the sky, where rivers change direction, where the very trees talk to the stars. Remus swallows and stares ahead as though lost. The wild world will consume this city, shape it in its own image. It will be the end of all. And how do you know about this? The goddess showed it to me in my visions. She whispered about a beautiful new world, told me she would heal nature's wounds. But I don't want it. He shakes his fist, threatening someone invisible. She must be stopped. Sacrifices. We must offer up sacrifices. Goats or cows or horses. That'll be enough. It must be enough. Tell me about this goddess. I would like to know more about her. Her fury is like a river after a storm. Her voice thunder in a summer sky. Her touch as cold and sharp as a sliver of ice. She is beautiful as a dream. Remus stutters, then blushes. It's been 40 years since I last longed for a woman, but her... We have a diplomacy check here. It's actually kind of high. Usual good. So an angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp. She must be a petty goddess indeed if she takes part in the affairs of mortals, even on such insignificant occasions. Perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real. Let's pray. Oh, yes. But, how much did you roll? Rolled a 19 like a boss. Remus's gaze becomes clear for a moment. His shoulders slump and he looks even older now, more tired. Maybe you're right. I need to lie down. Praise be Erastil. Is that a glimpse of reason? I thank you, your grace. You have turned this poor man towards the light. I'll find him a place to sleep and make sure he's fed and sent back where he came from once he wakes. I think we should expect no more trouble and no more prophecies. Jod smiles and bows, signaling the end of the conversation. Okay, thank you. Some free experience is always lovely. Let's check out our events. Triumph in our opportunity, success over here. These two are still ongoing. The Howling Wolves, we can give it to Rigongar, and the other one is an opportunity, Rusty Dogs. So yeah, problems take precedence. And now we have rank ups, right? Which I just messed up. 7 days. Oh god, why? Do I want this? Economy and relations. Don't want that. What is this one? This is actually cool. Kind of. It's very expensive. Plus 4 BP. I guess I can do this. Okay. So I'm gonna skip some time here. Mysterious cult is a problem that nobody can deal with. Ah, you little bitch. Okay. Okay, can't do him. This is him. Just have to wait. How are we looking in terms of the quests? 47 days. In the name of the law. Okay, he's done. Triumph. A true masterpiece. I can send you there. Okay. And this one could go for him. Well, I probably should have sent him here because this one is gonna expire. Let me see if I can... I don't think I've ever done this. Oh, okay, cool. So go there, because this expires on the 1st of the 12th. And this one expires only in January. Well, not this one. This one, also 1st of January, okay. Okay. So, 3 days, let me think. I could send you to do this. Nah, let's not waste any more days here. Okay, so rank up on this guy. Ooh, new region, nice. Okay. Good. Damn it. Oh, that was a problem. I don't think I even noticed that was a problem. Okay, that doesn't really matter. He waits, visitor waits, treasurer waits. This will go for him probably, or maybe for a rank up. And for this I actually need her. For how long are you tied up? 9 more days, that kind of sucks. Harem's training, do I care? I kind of care. 35 BP, 7 days. Okay, just give me a second. Do I need Tristian for something? I don't. Right? Ah, I need him for this, at most. Okay, so maybe Harem will have to wait. Let's deal with this first. Oh, Willis Gunderson! Kind of past date, but a plump man in his 30s approaches you. His hair is untidy, road dust covers his worn clothes, and his boots have seen better days. The stranger speaks to you in an unusually high-pitched voice. Your Grace, I demand justice. Crime in the Barony is on the rise. The man shakes his clenched fist, then drops his hands helplessly. In open daylight I was tricked, robbed, and if that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. Okay, let's investigate first. You don't seem like a local. Why would you keep these possessions of yours on the island in the middle of Candlemere Lake? Willis bites his lip as if caught doing something wrong. Well, you see, these aren't exactly my possessions right now. It's just, I learned from the locals about the ruins of an ancient temple on the island. And everybody knows, where there's a temple, there's always the hope of some treasure. Willis rubs his hands. Which deity was this temple dedicated to? Who cares? Willis interrupted himself and sighs. I don't know, I never asked. All I heard is that long ago the locals used to perform some rituals there dedicated to some ancient deity. Some rituals, some ancient deities, now that's what I call getting into details. With deep knowledge like that you could easily write a book. You could call this opus magnum of yours some encyclopedia. I love him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you believe that some sacred relics from the temple of an unknown deity belong to you? By what right? By the right of finding. I dug up all the stories about the temple. I hired the crew. I pointed out where to start the search. Besides, no harm done. No one ever really goes there anyway. There aren't many volunteers willing to visit the cursed island. Noticing the change in your face, Willis restrains himself. Oops, I'm just talking gibberish. Heard some gossip somewhere, and here I am, spilling it all to you. The man utters a phony giggle, then gulps. It's nothing, Your Grace. Just a big fat load of nothing. Some empty talk about someone sacrificing someone else there, and as for the ghostly lights, I'm sure there's a rational explanation for that. Same with the flash of light over the ruins. Okay, so if we hadn't gone there yet and we didn't know what was there, we could ask for some more information here. Like, what ghostly lights are you talking about? And I think he's going to give you some hints that these are will-o-wisps. Well, we actually had some experience to gain here, I guess, but we failed it. Flash of light. Okay, that's all I need to know. Who are you? I am Willis Gunderson, Your Grace. I am a scientist, an explorer, an adventurer, and a renowned expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. Jubilost eyes Willis up and down. So many titles for a single piece of mediocrity. Willis blushed and pretends that he just noticed the gnome. Sir Narthropple, you're here. What a nice surprise. Oh, really? In case you hadn't noticed, I've been here from the start. Or perhaps after the open lecture in the 4A logos in Absalom, you've lost not only the rest of your mind, but also your eyesight. Willis straightens his jacket indignantly and lifts his chin. I see your manners haven't improved since last we met. Well, happily, I no longer consider you the beacon of knowledge you once were. You can joke however you like, I'm above such discourse. Jubilos grins. The only thing that puts you above me is your size, Willis, and even that isn't so impressive for a human. Willis turns dark red and his eyes start to twitch. Pressing his lips tightly, he turns back to you. Tell me about those who tricked you. They were a trio I hired to retrieve my possessions from Candlemere's island, turned out to be a bunch of tricksters. You must know the place, in the center of the lake, with the ancient temple ruins. So they took my money, jumped into the boat, and whoosh, gone with the wind. So many days have passed and not a single word from them. And they had the nerve to call themselves a paladin and a cleric. Scum is what they really are. Willis stamps the ground in anger. Can you tell me more about them? So a ranger, a paladin of Irori, and a cleric of Nethys. You know, that two-faced god. So we read about all of these when we went to Candlemere. Frankly speaking, that one gave me the creeps from the very beginning. Half of those servants of Nethys are real psychos. Today they agreed to help you, and tomorrow they change their minds at the drop of a hat. And this one played his tricks on me too. A paladin and a cleric who willingly took a job running errands for you? Sounds strange if you ask me. Willis mulls over your words for some time. You know, your grace, when I mentioned the old temple, they exchanged a glance. Like I was talking about some hidden treasure. I was such a fool. I should have realized from the start that they had their own agenda. Okay, so I guess our only option here is I visited the cursed island, it swarms with monsters, the ranger and the paladin are dead, and the cleric of Neth is left in voluntary exile. The ruins are completely empty, no treasures. For several moments, Willis is silent, trying to wrap his head around what you said. He finally shudders and hugs himself, as though he suddenly grew cold. That means... he gulps. That means a curse really exists. His eyes meet yours, right? And there's a very difficult bluff check here. So let me see. I'm inclined to go for this one because it gives me experience. Neutral good. Of course it exists. This island has seen too much sorrow and suffering. Now any living creature who sets foot there is doomed. The locals should stay away from the place to avoid dormant evil in the tower. Okay. You know, it just occurred to me. You sent those poor souls to the island, right? So it was you who doomed them and sent them to certain death. And then you sent me there as well. So now I'll have to spend my own resources paying for the purification ritual, and you're just going to leave like nothing happened? Let's try it. Okay, nice. Again, rolling a 19. Okay. Willis's jaw drops. What? But I just... The man seems to shrink in terror. No, of course not, your grace. I'll compensate you. Now, here, your grace. Willis digs a pouch full of coins from his pocket and hands it to you, barely avoiding dropping it to the ground. Here, this must be enough. 3,000 gold. Willis looks around, tapping his pockets. Seems I've had no luck with this island, no profits at all. I guess I should move further to the east. People say the Taurs of Lebanese have plenty of places where an inquisitive mind might find something of value. And right now, if you don't mind, I could use a drink. So ideally, we would wait for this encounter with Willis before going to Candlemere. I think you get some more experience that way. I honestly thought I had already done this. I forgot, so I just went there without talking to him. It's okay. This is just from the rank up of Jubilost. We just have to worry about the choices. So we can lose 2 BP per week, our unrest state improves, and the Barony effect, low taxes. Any opportunity resolved by the treasurer increases economy by 1, that's awesome. This one we can get more economy but lose community and loyalty. And this one gives us more BP per week, but our unrest state worsens. And any problem which the treasurer fails will reduce economy by 1. So I think this is the best one. It will improve everybody's state. It will give us more economy in the long run. We do lose 2 BP per week, but that's nothing very meaningful, let's say. So go for this one. We are stable, and I think this is done. Okay, so this one also wants to talk to me. I feel like this is the same thing. Ah. Okay, so he wants a new publishing thingy. I think I'll just go for him and help him out. So, +5 culture for 100 BP. It's kind of expensive, but it would be well to open a printing house in the capital. Okay, that's also settled. Okay, now it's time for the artisans. Mad scientist's gloves. Don't remember what those are. Hopefully they are interesting. These gloves grant their wearer fire resistance 15 and acid resistance 15. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, take them. Make you extra safe. We apparently... Wait, we unlocked a new leader post? What? Are you joking? I don't think we did. Did I? Oh, I did! The curator! That's right, I typically use a storyteller. Okay, go there. Cool, I had forgotten about this. So yeah, we're gonna end the episode. I just want to check my BP because I don't want to go into the negatives. I'm fine. In the next episode, we're gonna take care a little bit more of our kingdom management. We still have, well, realistically, we have like 15 days because we are gonna move for the Bald Hilltop once it's 14 days left. But until we get to that point, we're gonna do some kingdom management here, rank up our characters, probably capture or claim the Canelands as well as our new region, and then move on from there. Also take care of these, you know, just usual management stuff. This will be it for now, my friends. As always, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you have any questions, suggestions, if you just want to say hi, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more, many more videos coming soon, and it is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.